first.
Okay, hello. As was first, Unicron not far behind. Osauko here as well. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully, Wednesday has gone well for you guys so far. Wednesdays are so busy for me. Did my, work day, then went to the gym. Had some other things to do as well. But I've been aching to get back to this game. We got pretty far. I think this last boss and the last form of the last boss that we got to. Hello. But it's unclear if we need to get there with better weapons. And that will mean that we start over from the beginning, because in the last two levels you don't have upgrades for the better weapons. But I had this thought that we tried the little chain and sickle thing, and we tried the scorpion animal form that you get with that weapon, but there is an option to change to the shurikens, and I think you had the tiger form, so we should try those before we go back to the start of the game. I'm pretty sure the tiger is like bad, but you can try it. Hey, Mardik Owens, welcome, welcome. Drank a pot of coffee to get you through the workday. Now you feel like you're about to take off. Hopefully workday was good as well. Like, that you got that little boost for that too. Worst would be that you were still sleepy for the whole workday, and after that, it kind of got you moving. I've never really noticed any effect from coffee, so I don't drink it because I don't like the taste. I've only tried it twice. 2 cups of coffee I've drank. Well, that's kind of a lie. I hear that when I was a kid, I used to drink everybody's coffee remains because of the sugar at the bottom of the cup. I would like go 2 houses over when they were drinking coffee outside in the summer, and then I would sneak in after they left and go drink their coffee remains. Like, before I was in school. I don't think that counts, though. Alright, let's get to the game. Yeah, it's fun because... Oof. Still pause. Because the music keeps playing when we pause it. Great for streaming. Also, no time limit. Hey, Andy Parader, welcome. Okay, we have the sickle. I can't remember any of the strats we had. Oh yeah, 1-hit deaths. Okay, we're gonna need some practice. Mighty Mighty Daw Stones. Cleared for takeoff. I have no memory of how we did this. But maybe I just wait here. That's a fun thing about, you know, not playing for a week. Coming back to the game, like, I have no idea. Woo! I just hit at the wrong time there. Okay. You have infinite continues. So think of this as, you know, our day 2, and we have left the machine on for the night. Most manuals say that you should never run NES for more than, what was it, 2 hours at a time? 15 stream streak. Nice. Oh, yeah, I can't really remember anything. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't usually jump for that upper platform because I think the blue guy usually stepped down. Hey, Kim Khan. Ninja time indeed. Let's see how it goes, though. Let's see how long we have at ninja times. Oh, we should, probably pin something. Ready to name your game for the wheel? Captain America and the Avengers for NES. Is that a bad game or a good game? I know that some are like super bad, but I'm not sure which one that is. Well, let's put it on the wheel though. Thank you for choosing Ryanair. I mean Demiurge. "95 streams. How long back does that go? Welcome, talent. That's amazing. Captain America and the Avengers. That must go back quite a while because I think I like stream 3 times a week at most. Hello. Real soft. Welcome. Ooh. Okay. It looks good again. You usually shoot. Okay. And this would. Oh. Why do I keep? I guess we can expect that moment. Yeah. I do like keep anticipating those ships when I should just. Oh, you have birthday tomorrow, so you win. But you're older than me, meaning that you're gonna. Ah, we double spawned him. You're gonna die sooner. They kind of lose. Being older isn't always better. No. But happy birthday, regardless. Any birthday plans? I still anticipated that. Okay. Yeah, this is how we get him to come down. Yeah, you have to walk a little bit forward when it spawns so that you don't get the double spawn. It's not nice. Poppy. Welcome, Poppy Zeal. How goes? I saw a little bit of what you were doing, but what kind of a game is Warlock of Firetop Mountain? And how did your stream go? Bobby is an amazing streamer and you should check him out. Follow him if you don't already. Or if you don't give out follows that lightly, just go check their highlights, bits, clips, about page. I'm sure you'll like them. See what he does. He does a lot of Amiga, but he's been kind of veering off of that. Hello. Becoming more of a variety streamer. And also, like, Bobby's wheel thing is much cheaper than mine. He'll play for a full hour. Hey, Broccoli. Beanshaw. Been playing Warlock Firetop Mountain from your Steam library. Very story heavy, but fun to read. Yeah, that's the most fun thing about video games. Reading. How did I miss all those? The budget streams. I'm more of an action-oriented video gamer. I do a lot of Amiga stuff, but Wednesdays are same thing with that dude. Are reserved for NES. Call them Wednesdays. And we started this game last time. I think we played like 3 hours. That was pretty good. Crapshot, welcome. Played for like 3 hours and got to the final stage, but we just couldn't beat the final boss. We got to the final boss, and I think we got to the last form. At least it was the second form of it. I'm kind of remembering stuff, but not everything. This was just like jumping and spamming fire or something. Okay. You're like close to the end. That's hoping that it wouldn't hit me. But it did. Oh. There's a shuriken right in the beginning here, but I think like I rather fight with the sickle thing. It's a little bit forward, so he... Nope. Yeah. Come. Oh, he came back. Okay. Wait here. No! I didn't wait for enough time. You wait. Oh, shh. I'm supposed to catch the other fly during the jump. That's how I've done it so far. It takes a while to remember what we were doing like a week ago. Yeah, I appreciate the rate. Hopefully everything is going well for Bobby as well. Has Bobby Seal signed up for Amiga April yet? That's a thing that's happening. Registration is open. It's basically just about streaming Amiga stuff during April and using the tag and maybe raiding on to other people doing the same thing. I don't like this guy. Oh, I'm down. There's no time limit, so I shouldn't be like hurrying up too much. I don't know why I did that. Like, I thought, so for some reason, if I didn't go to the right as fast, I would have more time to hit the dude midair. Obviously not how it works. I've constantly done that right, and now suddenly I didn't. Have to keep focused and do everything right, and chain all the good things together. Bobby has been invited, but Bobby has some issues with authenticating, apparently, to Twitch. He can't join, even if he wanted. Oh, I thought I hit the platform, but I didn't. Yeah, we have a Twitch team now. Despite saying only Amiga, it doesn't mean that the streamers only do Amiga. You know, I'm there, and I do NES. It was just... Full name is like only Amiga makes it possible. But it's, concise. That way. You're an NES streamer. I'm a variety streamer, I guess. Like, even when I say, like, I do mostly Amiga stuff, it's not entirely true, because one day a week, I usually do NES. Wednesday. Then Tuesday, I do Amiga. And then Saturday is variety. At least. Usually. But I kind of... forgot that those guys can shoot as well. But it's kind of true, because every month we do an Amiga tournament. That's one extra stream of Amiga content. And then when I do bonus streams, those are usually speedrun streams, and they are for Amiga. But I think, like, overall, it's still true that I do mostly Amiga. Commodore Chronicles, we're talking to Aaron from Amigos about the Only Amiga group. It's a neat idea. Only third of Amiga makes it partial. Welcome, Commodore Chronicles. Yeah, it's like, I don't really know what the idea of Twitch teams even is. Like, why do they exist? But it is a neat way of being able to, like, if somebody asks for, hey, Amiga, that's cool. Do you know anybody else who streams Amiga on Twitch? And then you can just point them to the team site. And they can check all those guys from there without having to follow each streamer individually. Oh, shit! I forgot that I trigger them even if they're just... CDTV group? You have one? Can't imagine too many people streaming CDTV. Oh, that's handy, Osauko. Didn't think of that. I really think there's a fault in the programming for how enemies spawn, which means that you will have those double spawns every once in a while. I don't think I used to do it like that. I think we like went here and just docked here and waited until that guy went out. And you're like maybe wondering like what does it matter how you do it? It's for consistency mostly. Oh, it didn't even shoot now. Okay. Last one. I forgot he does 2 in quick succession. I noticed he did 1, and I know that he can kill me from the edge there, but I thought like he would have the same pattern like the earlier one. Hey John, welcome. Are all 12 people that own one streamers? Yeah. I wonder like how many people have that. Does the Sam is it Coupe or Sam Coupe? That system? I know of 2 people who have streamed that on Twitch. I wonder if there are any more who even own that system. Played this yesterday, testing Harpley modded Famicom. Who replaces a Japanese PPU with the US one? I wouldn't know. Coupe? Do you say the E? I know Jiggy streamed Sam Coupe with the Prince of Persia Explorathon. I'm not sure if Burst has done Sam Coupe. Again, too early. Sam Coupe in one of his Explorathons. You see, he also like goes through a single game on multiple systems, like every release of a single game. He's done Contra, he's doing... I should, like, shout out these people that I'm talking about. I'm sure you know them. Cool streamers. We're not even getting to the boss at the moment. But it's understandable. It's been a while since we played. A week. Oh, I fell down because I was scared of that. Town with No Name. I've heard of that game. But I don't know what kind it is. How do you know the patterns of these guys? Because some of them, like, they go past you and then they go, like, in right angles. That guy did like a 45-degree angle. How do you know that beforehand? Do you just learn them? How do we felt like we had an extra AAA, like Top Banana. Well, Top Banana is actually good. Hey, Thunder Kitty, welcome. How goes? Thunder Kitty joined Amiga April already? Why did I wait? Oh, actually... I was talking about that thing last time with the isometric levels. Like, it's hard to say when you have actually jumped on top of the platform instead of just hovering near the top of it. You don't, like... If your legs are, like, here, you will fall through it, thinking that, well, you made it over the green, so you're good. But no, you have to think that you have this little extra. And that's why I don't generally like when 2D games do this fall 3D thing here. Because it doesn't usually work. It's the same with these edges of the platform. It's really hard to tell where it actually is, because it is a straight line. You know, instead of like that kind. But I don't like things like that. They look cool, but that's far less important than playability. Pew! I still keep anticipating. Oh. He spawned? was weird. Did it respawn? This might be... No. Okay. What? I don't know what it is, but sometimes... I don't know how I survived that. Sometimes when you jump, it just stops the movement. It happened on the Max controller, and it's happening with this one as well. So I'm thinking that it's some kind of a game code error. Well, that was lucky. Turning around and killing me, but... Okay, movement. Good. Last one. Oh, I hit it! Oh, shit, I thought I hit it, and it didn't hit me. I just remember that I was too far to the right. That's the end of the level, by the way, but I was too far to the right, so the guy would have caught me with his shot. So I was returning back, but then I remembered that, no, I need to actually kill the blue thing, so we just can't go that far. Front. There. Getting closer. Then we need to grab the shuriken. Sure you can. I usually walk a little bit more to the right for turning. I always emulate, basically. Messin has a really good default filter. It's called Blarg, and it's actually so good that you can find it from some filter packages now separately because it's so damn good. Yeah, it really like looks how I remember NES looking on my crappy television. I don't use that for Amiga though, because that's not how I remember Amiga looking on the Commodore monitor. And I kind of like sharp, like true pixels, 1-to-1 pixels. So on Amiga, I usually do that. On DOS, I always stretch the image using the analog knobs on the monitor. So that's what I do for DOS games. It's kind of like... Okay. Trying to, you know, repeat the experience I had back then. Okay. Okay, this is better. Oh! Are there two, and that's why they shoot closely? Titzog! Retro de mines urgi. I went too far back, so it respawned the blue dude. I don't really know what to do there exactly, because if you're too close, the guy will kill you from the edge, but you can't go too early, because then if you jump down to make it there with good timing, that's exactly when the blue thing comes over and it will kill you. The thing that does it for you is the Demon's bezels, because they have this type of CRT filter, so the bezels have reflections. Oh, that's a good point. Like, yeah, you'd have the glare on an actual television screen from the glass. Hey. Oh no! Wasn't ready for the green dude, gray dude come quite at that moment. how I'm used to playing this. I'm doing all right here, but it's the very last section. I don't know what to do with the blue. Damn it. I think I could, I think I would have been safe there. If that's the right distance to go. It's not a long level. I don't even know, like, is this the hardest one? The water level where we opted for the scorpion attack from below was probably harder overall. I forgot I could do that. That could actually help in that. Oh, hello. I don't think I've ever seen these other guys shoot. Okay. The guy just wants to be there, I guess. Okay, that was weird. That hasn't happened. Yeah, that weird lockdown again. Fuck. As I kept saying last time, every little movement, like in Werewolf, The Last Warrior, affects how the enemies, you know, behave. Or react to you, or move. And that was I think the second time that guy has actually shot. And I don't think it has shot since we went forward with that tactic. And then suddenly they think of something new. That's why it's so hard to kind of, find. That was great. Find these reliable, consistent strats, because you'll do something for 20 times and it works, and then suddenly you do it 21st time, and the outcome is different because the enemy does something that you didn't expect it to. You thought like it would always happen this way, and then it... Yeah, I don't know what that is. It happens a lot in this game. And I've not that happen in any other games. Might be a fault in the coding. I'm trying to figure out what does it. Is there like... If you hit a platform and you're pressing jump or down, it stops the side movement because it's trying to make the character jump down or something? I really don't know. Dude. Okay. That was good. Okay, that was lucky. There's no telling what those guys will do. At least I haven't figured it. Missed the shots. Yeah, I guess we have to say that this is harder than the other levels. Because the other levels, I think it took us like 10 minutes to beat the harder ones. And this is now taking like multiple hours. Of course, like last time, we were finishing this pretty comfortably because I remembered what to do and all that. And now I have forgotten, so this is like basically starting from the beginning. Yeah, they're pretty fast. And also, like, if I do this too early, then the next shot is like too late already. Yeah, that I think that's the part that we struggled the most with. It's this part here with these guys. Because if you don't catch them, the problem is that I have to also keep my eye on the blue thing. That I go forward enough, early enough. It was really hard to learn that. Okay, will he shoot or will... Okay, this time he will shoot again. I don't know what... Okay, now I think we should be able to... I don't think the blue ship will respawn. There we go. Oh, it did respawn. At least something. Okay, we have the shuriken now. Can we remember what to do with the boss? I think a jump again. Then we jump over it. Then we just keep doing this. No! Have to be close. They put that annoying little center platform there to fuck up your jumps. Okay, the first time we're trying the tiger mode, I'm guessing we're gonna die instantly. Because when you're in the animal form, the center thing spawns these enemies, which it doesn't do if you're in the ninja form. But this spread shot is the problem when you're in the ninja mode. You can keep hitting this guy when you're crouched. He has like 2 sword attacks and they won't hit you. And definitely they don't hit the scorpion, but the scorpion is so slow that when this guy does this attack, it's basically like no chance to get away. Oh, he has a jump. Well, it's not the best, but it seems more doable. Like, again, that would... You kind of need, like, perfect play for... Bad jump. For a long time. Because of how little damage you do. And that's why, like, we were talking about the possibility or strat of starting over and making it here with the better weapons, which do, like, 10 times more damage. And that's not an exaggeration. It took us so long to kill a couple of these enemies, or bosses, but then when you hit them with the bow staff or the katana sword, like, it's nothing. Like, it's like 3 hits and they're dead. Oh, shit, that's the worst possible spot where we could do that. I don't think the low hit actually hits us. I think we're safe there, so we just have to jump over him. Oh, now I have... Okay, well... Will be interesting. Oh, maybe... Do I get an extra life if I do this? How do I... How do I collect that, though, without dying? I think you get an extra life. I think Anuki was mentioning something about that. If you pick up the same weapon you have, if you pick it up again. Oh, you can just drop there and... Okay. That's good to know. Let's just take a death and then we can get 1 extra life here. In the future, I will be doing that with the save state because I think it's a stupid mechanic that you have to kill yourself 3 times after you die just to get a better start to the level. That was stupid. I haven't ever picked that up. So I'm kind of learning when to do it so that we don't... Oh, now I have... Oh yeah, because of the save state. We need to pick up this and die. And then make another. Now make a save state for stuff like that because I don't think it's good streaming content or like anyway a good use of time. Just killing yourself. Get a new shot. I did that with why does... That attacks in a different angle than with the sickle. Or am I just going further somehow? Well, that wasn't a loss of life. Now there was... Okay, interesting. There was no top fly. Interesting that didn't hit the blue thing. Like, it looked like it was...
Jargaresque. In good condition.
Oh, nice.
With 6 bullets.
It looked like it was going past it, but after it started moving, you could hit it. How's Jogrisk doing?
Call me Bob.
Damn it. I won't call Jogrisk Bob. But hey, Bob. But this also means that there's another shuriken at the end, so you can get 2 extra lives here. Oh, I just need to be closer. It's kind of weird because it doesn't look like it's hitting it. This is actually better for the stage to have this weapon. Focus on... It's that day already? Yeah. Fever, coughing, headache, fatigue. How about you? I'm doing pretty well, actually. Went to the gym today. Feeling good. Feeling hot, hot, hot. But you have to die. And stop jumping as well. It's much easier with the shuriken. Except that, whoa. Even that kill was easier. Oh no! Oh no! Double spawn. You were going to the gym, but Buddy disagreed with you. Get well soon. We hope that you get well. That's not even a song. That part is tougher with shuriken, I think. Oh, but maybe I could kill the blue thing? Maybe I could approach that differently. But you streamed last night. Was that alright? Did that go well? Oh, should not have jumped. Oh. I should turn off all these sponsorship deals. I keep getting emails for stupid games I would never play. Yeah, unfortunately nobody's willing to pay me money for playing Amiga games. Or NES games. For some reason, they're only offered for new games. I don't know what the deal is with that. Background beeps for this level aren't a song either. I was feeling tired, but the stream went fine. Well, that's good. Sometimes it can't be a chill thing. Fuck, I fucking hate that. Do not. The gray guys. Hello. Yeah, who buys new games exactly? Or plays them? You clearly didn't have a long enough vacation. You gotta extend it now. Hey, Kata. Psygnosis deal would be quite poggers. Like, but that's the thing. Like, doesn't Team 17, for instance, doesn't that exist in some form? I could keep playing Alien Freak games and Super Frog and get money like that, right? ATR. Yeah, we have to basically relearn this. I was trying to jump up and then immediately ducked, but apparently, yeah, I was pressing down before I jumped. Let's see. Well, we're kind of in an infinite loop here because I keep getting the extra life before I die, so. Amiga games rarely have that type of a jump. Do you know why? Because up was jump. I'm not used to it. It was hard to pull the joystick up and down at the same time. It usually wasn't a thing. Vacations lets the body relax so germs get a free pass. Yeah, I noticed that in school, like whenever weekend came, I was like out of it. I was only sick on weekend. 10 stream streak for Gorkelson and Bob one-upping Gorkelson with a 30 stream streak. Thank you so much for the support. Need a vacation from the vacation. I feel like that when you go to another country for your vacation. Like it's not relaxing to me. The traveling, environment change, and all the, you know, routine changes and all that. Thank you, sir. Well, most welcome. Shh, this guy, man. That was the four times he spawned the same dude, because the spawn mechanic is fucked.
Never give up. Never surrender.
How's this Scorpion doing? I only got their extra life, so it's alright. Sad now. No. Life and death. I would say it is easier with the sickle, but unfortunately we can't get 2 extra life like that, and we can't get the tiger form like that either. Yeah, you did. You did redeem that. However, after we got partner, that emote was transferred to, I think like a tier 2 or something. So you can't use it. I guess I should give you your urges back. Well, if I get more emote slots, we might put that tier 1. Hey, everybody's sad. But usually, stuff that I have on BTTV is stuff that I eventually might want to have as a Twitch emote. Kind of like a trial run. There are stuff that I won't ever put on Twitch, like the crawling alien and the crying north and south dude, because they basically have to be those wide ones. And then there are others that I don't think are good enough to be Twitch emotes. Did you guys see that post? I tried to make an emote of the Rolling Thunder guy when he's face palming when he dies. Like he's basically in the same position as Silver Surfer there. And it got flagged for inappropriate or, you know, indecent exposure. Too sexy of an emote. So basically, even Better TV thinks that the guy is pantless. Just funny. Fuck, how can I not hit that? Damn it. I should do what I have just been doing, but it feels more dangerous with this than the sickle. It doesn't feel as reliable. Nice. Immoral feline jam. How's it immoral? Immoral. I don't like BTTV emotes because the default this is going well. Twitch app doesn't support them. And if the streamer doesn't have an on-screen chat, I don't know what the random word combinations even, you know, do. What are people doing? How would I know? Every single fly does a different thing, and depending on how you move, the same fly does a different thing. So basically, you just can't break the pattern. You have to do everything exactly the same way. Wouldn't spread anything made out of felines on your pancakes. Escordian, you have to be careful with the Christmas hat cat. It's AI made. The channels will ban you for it. Yeah, I know. I'm not. Well, I am bothered about it, but I won't ban anybody for using an emote. How did you get all these Kid Chaos emotes? Yeah, you wouldn't think the game is that popular that other streamers would have Kid Chaos emotes. Yeah, the emo things is generally on Twitch. Like, you have to delay that move when you're using the shuriken. Because you don't have... With the sickle, you have, like, a... What was that again? Like, totally new things. Extra life is such a bad spot. It doesn't really matter. But, you know, like, why put it there? The only thing is that what's gonna happen is that you just have to restart the level more times. Like, it's not a challenging thing to pick up. It's just annoying. Yeah, it's interesting because the whole argument that it's taking jobs from real artists. It's kind of the same, like, we have cars now, so horse and carriage and entrepreneurs don't get money anymore. Like, you're robbing them with your motor vehicle cabbie ride. Like, but at the same time, like, I can tell when music is AI created and it's fucking bad. So far, it will probably get better. Oh, look at that. We actually died before the extra life. Yeah, this is super hard with the shuriken after playing with the sickle. Uh-oh. Yep, now everything's screwed. Here we go. Yeah, it's like annoying when people are like, I made a song. Put it on Spotify, go listen to it. I am artistic. And then it's like, just AI created crap. You're like, well, Did you make it? Or did you give a prompt to AI that made it for you? Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh! And it's kind of like you get annoyed by maybe that the fact that they think that that's how everybody makes music. It's really not. A stolen art approach, but not everyone has $500 or so laying around for a set of emotes, panel art, splash screens. You can get both sides. Oh yeah, like paying. Yeah, that's why I do it myself. But then again, like I'm basically ripping off art by people who made these games that I play, because I'm picking up of graphics from that. And other people want like these certain like Twitch emote style that's like this cartoony avatar thing. I don't necessarily, you know, I wouldn't necessarily use that for myself, but I can understand the appeal, and for that you kind of need to have a real artist or use an AI. Like I wouldn't be able to make emotes like, say, I must have, like, McDemil has nice emotes like that. Like say like something like this. I couldn't make that. Okay, that was just a lucky hit. Let's hope that we can now basically win this. That is also easier. Okay. Oh, ah! I never see the other guy because it's deliberately hidden behind the weapon power-up. And there's like 3 enemies that you're supposed to watch at the same time. Okay, now no spawn at the start. It's weird. Uh-oh. Oh, you hit the enemy there? LLMs? What are those? I'm starting to feel like Captain Jax, who always says that never understands what the acronyms are. Oh, that jump. What people are using. Large language model. You're talking about the AIs that interpret prompts or what? Yeah, I'm out of this already, out of the loop. Once you can chat with, yeah. Also, I don't really like use Instagram, except for my significant other, which, you know, they wanted to have that as a, you know, medium. So I saw this reel, I think it was candy.ai, and you can get like an AI girlfriend, and it's like really creepy how they promote it. Like, I will never say no, and you can do anything you want with me, and like it has this like very dark undertone of what like certain type of guys would want from a girlfriend, and then you're like thinking like, okay, then they get this, and then they get used to girls being like this, and what happens when they get into a real relationship? It's like it felt so immoral with the with how it was portrayed there. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Eventually they're gonna jump down and I'm gonna die. Well, survived so far, but somehow the blue devil spawned from behind. I didn't even know he could do there on that screen. Seen it before. This was easy. Let's just pick these off. Let me remember, there's another. Want that again. Many times with naughty mobiles, naughty mobile ads were just like those "come play, my lord" Ebony things. Hey, Chapupu. If Gorkelson had an AI girlfriend, you wouldn't date it. That's the boring part. You'd do fun things with it. Dare I ask what the fun things are? I mean, with the virtual reality goggles and other interesting apparel, I guess you could have a pretty good time with something like that. But then again, like, think about buying that service as a live subscription from a company or, you know, any instance. That data, what you do with your girlfriend, that isn't private. Like, somebody has access to it. Do you want somebody to have access to that? I'm not sure. Look at that. We made it to the boss. We have 4 lives. Let's go. We learned something, so we should be able to make it here more often now. Okay, good. Well, obviously you pay for it, but still the data is there, and they could sell it for to your future employer or, you know, basically whoever. Naughty Jawa, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that. You are on the wheel, are you not? Power shovel. Put one more lot to that. What part of this? Okay. Wrong. Uh-oh, I should have. There's no health bar, so I don't know, like. How close I am to killing it. And that happens, I don't know. Maybe I should just keep pushing. Okay, that wasn't good. You have I think 4 tries, maybe 3. And that's the only reason. That's the only reason they put that thing there. No other boss fight has anything like that, you know, blocking you. They just wanted to have that there, so it would be awkward for you to jump. Almost bumped my head again there. Okay, let him go a little while before we shoot him. See, that's much better. It bothers me so, like, it gets stuck on this, and then I think I'm gonna get, like, on top of it, but I just can't. And I always think that I can jump underneath it. I always get stuck on this corner here. Ugh. You're wheeled. 7 months. That's amazing. Have you even been here for 7 months? Dead. No? Okay, I shouldn't. Ooh! Wow, how did I survive that? And how is he still doing his thing? Did I glitch him out somehow? That took a while. Does he, like, regenerate health if I don't kill him fast? The hell? Just don't have time to even figure out what I'm doing before I'm dead. Like with the scorpion, you can see the cycle a little bit, and because he doesn't shoot that spread weapon instantly. With this form, that's the first thing he does. It's pretty interesting how it's different. Oh yeah. See, that was much faster, but maybe because I didn't let him regenerate health, but it's hard to say because there's no health bar for the boss. Okay, the low. So those can come up with an angle. I thought like it would always come straight down, but oh man. Go again. Fuck. And dead. I'm pretty sure the boss is, like, laughably easy. I wanted to take the extra life before I was killed. Laughably easy with the katana or the bow staff. Like, he'll probably die in 3 seconds. But I kind of don't want to... Hard to find words sometimes. Commit, that's the word. Commit to the run like that, because it means that I would have to get through with 1 CC. And even if I get this far, it's so easy to fuck this thing up, and the katana and the bow staff don't have any range. If I get here with those weapons, I would have to do this level in a whole new different way. And what's the odds that that's gonna work? Pretty slim. Oh, ooh, well, that was interesting. Destroyed the thing that I wasn't trying to destroy. Sign language? Don't know what commit would be. I have no idea what to do there. The sickle is so easy, just go forward and shoot, but you have to be so much better with the timing. Shuriken. Like, I don't think it, like, we made it through by me, like, being cautious, but I think that was, like, mostly luck. But if you get through with, through that section with the Shuriken, then the ending to the level is much easier. How are you there, and what the hell are you doing? Okay. Like, I would like that the blue thing was visible earlier. What happens to the Umgas and their birthdays? Are there any special organ grafting rituals, perhaps? I don't actually know what the lore is there. Hey, I'm liking this. Kinda. Okay. That probably won't work every time, but this is something to at least try. Like, I'm pretty sure most of the time... Oof. Fucking hell, it wouldn't shoot. Like most of the time when we duck down, those guys will actually target us. But I was like worried mostly that they would jump down the minute I try going near them. I don't even know if Umgas have organs. And if they do, shit, what organs they do have. At least it looks like we don't have to pick a new game today. It's such a stupid spot because if you have something else than the shuriken, there's no reason to pick that up, right? If you have the shuriken, you're picking that up for an extra life. Why put it in such a difficult spot to pick up? The only thing it does is aggravate the player because they have to do the same thing again. Like, there's no reason for it to be in that pit. Player loses nothing but time and patience for the fact that you sometimes die when you take that. Why is that a thing? El Demiurgio! Hey, Pin me. How goes? Okay. Don't anticipate. Just wait until you see what they do, and then do your thing. Maybe I'll do this. That's much faster. Why do I leave that pop guy always there? Much better. Poor classman. Hello, hello. Okay, we're here again. We just go for it and hope that we don't get hit. We're too much forward. We're too forward with our approach. Recovering from work? Me too, me too. Although, I went to the gym already, so... Well, it still counts like... You know, it's not a day off. Wednesdays are actually, like, I'm super excited to get back to the game, but it's a bit much to stream when you worked already that day. No? Oh, we respawned this guy. Awesome. Oh, penis! Mario looks quite different to how I remember it when we were a kid. No, there were other games on the system. Oh. You can trigger enemies when you don't see them. That's the fun part in this game as well. It was a fun thing in Rolling Thunder. I don't know why games do that. Especially with an enemy that lunges at you after you trigger them. Because it's kind of hard to know when they're doing it if you don't see them. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's hard with the without the sickle. Best emotes on Twitch? Yeah, I doubt it. I do like them. Maybe that's the better way of getting it, rather than trying to jump to the edge. I mean, that's a game we haven't done on stream, because it's, you know, I beat that back in the day, Super Mario. I had it as a kid. I beat like 9 loops. And, you know, everybody plays that game on stream, so there's really nothing interesting about it, so I'm not sure if I ever will. Hey, Luri, welcome. But I'm not sure if I've ever done it without using warps. Oh no, signal interference. I did Super Mario 3, no warps, because I had never done that either. Always used the double flute thing when I beat that. I can't remember. I think I maybe haven't beaten Super Mario 1 without warps. Well, what I was thinking was doing it so that it would be mirrored. You'd be running left. Maybe it would be a little more interesting that way. Like, just for me, that wouldn't be so familiar with it. A nice pick playing Rolling Thunder. I had no idea how influential that game was. Basically, the whole Shinobi series. Well, I can see that, yeah. Based on that gameplay. Yeah, it's like with NES, you see people always play the same games. And it's kind of weird because there are so many good games. 40%, it's not too bad. Getting closer to the real super performances. Like we found the Zen intergalactic ninja thingy. We're definitely doing that next. We have a little bit of a ninja spree here. Right here? Did we kill that gray dude last time? Because somehow we survived. Maybe he jumps down only once. I don't remember how we did that. Oh, that was nice. Speedier. A few games which are known to attract viewers, but that like kind of weirds me out as well. Like, if somebody's playing Mega Man 2, like, I know it's a good game, but I've seen it so many times, like, not really that interested in seeing it again. And I realize that this sounds stupid as I'm a speedrunner who will do the same game over and over again. But, like, I don't know. And that's why I also am a little bit puzzled of, you know, how well the Fortnite streamers do and CSGO and stuff like that, because, you know, it's really not that complicated game. A lot of people stream them. But then I don't even understand why people are watching my stream, so what do I know? Do it for your own goals, yeah. Also that the casual gamers know or remember mostly only the hits and join those streams, rather. I am a bit of that kind of a viewer that Luri is talking about. Choosing streams based on what is being played rather than who is playing them. There are definitely streamers where I'm more interested in what they do. Like, I wouldn't watch somebody else play a certain game, but when they do it, it's interesting. I get the interaction and all that. I know them, and it's, you know, all that good stuff. But if somebody's doing a game I've never seen, I'm far more likely, and it looks like a good game, I'm far more likely to join their stream. How do we do this? Like, okay, I just need to get good, I guess. The timing. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, respawned that guy, I think. Oh, sweet. You look for new streamers, then you look for games you like, finding streamers who share the passion for certain games. Did you get comments on your retro achievements profile? Play this and that? Well, I did do retro achievements, so if that question was directed at me, no. Because I don't have one. The main problem with retro achievements is that you have to use retro arch for it, right? The second thing is that I don't like somebody else dictating what I need to do in a video game. other than myself. So it's really not for me. I understand other people doing it, and it can be fun to watch, but it's just not for me. Oriru, welcome, welcome. There's one category I follow on Twitch, only one, and it's Axiom Verge, and I will watch any streamer play a first playthrough of that if they are actively talking. There are a lot of like 0 viewer streamers who stream that, and they don't talk at all, and I'm not really interested in that. Like, I can watch a YouTube video if I don't want the interaction, but you know, if they're doing like good commentary and I can chat with them, it's one of the most fun streams that I can imagine. First playthrough of Axiom Verge. And like, I won't follow their channel, but I will hang there for that journey. Never been a fan of streamers who have absolutely no facial expression for hours on end, in spite of having their webcam fill a third of the screen. Yeah, they maybe don't even talk. They just have the camera on, and you see that they're holding a controller and playing, but they're not really interacting. I think it's like I've talked about this with a couple of beginner streamers. Well, I am too, but like people who have just started out, and they're like they run out of things to talk about. They don't know what to say when there's nobody to talk to, and that kind of creates this problem when you're just standing there, well, sitting there silently. There's nothing for anybody to kind of grab onto and interact with you, so you don't get the interaction, and then you don't have anything to say, and then you just end up sitting there silent. What I was doing when I started streaming, I played a full season of NHL 93. I just talked about what was happening in the game and how it was making me feel, and random shit that happened during the day, even though there was nobody in the chat. But then, you know, you have something to talk about for the viewer if somebody comes in and, you know, says something about that. But it's tough. It's tough when there's nobody there and you're just talking to yourself. A resting bitch face syndrome. Yeah, that's tough. But you don't always have to use a cam. Retro achievements is like, there's usually a set for a game, and it has different kind of achievements, and if you do them all, you get a badge for that game. It's called badging the game if you do all achievements, and it's usually like something like deathless or hitless or do this without special weapon power-ups or do that without killing enemies, stuff like that. And then when you do all the achievements, you badge the game, and then you're like basically done with it. Nevelation, welcome. Might as well have a cardboard cutout as our webcam. We could do this. Like, I could make this grand announcement that, oh, I have a face cam now, and it's just cardboard cutout of an Umka not doing anything, just sitting there. Nevelation, what were you doing? The winter is coming. Stardew Valley. I don't know anything about Stardew Valley, so tell us everything about your stream and your channel. And if you don't know Nevelation, go check out their highlights, vids, clips, about page. They just might be your favorite new streamer. Just didn't know that they existed. VTubers are a thing, so why not cardboard streamers? Yeah. If you don't talk much, you definitely need a face cam so people know it's just not just a long play. Yeah, because you need that interaction with the stream. Sure, it's true. Team Aqua Captain, welcome. Mal the Tank Man. You guys sound like superheroes. Revelations, Carrot Top. That's less of a superhero name. Packed stream UI. I'm sorry, it's it's a little bit stuffed. We have the input overlay. That's why the controller is there. We have the desk cam. The avatar is there just because I wanted people to see that I am talking, so they can say if my mic is muted or something. But intro was always, you know, anonymous for me, so I don't really like sharing personal stuff. We have the chat there, and on the right side we have what I'm playing now, which is Ninja Crusaders on the NES.
Can't take the heat, huh?
I can't take the hate, and the game poster, and I'm just setting like this whole thing on the right is how I remember playing NES. And we do that with all the other systems that we play on, like how I remember doing it back in the day. And then you have these like little stickers up there on the side and down there, like here, and these stickers up here. And those are like the games that we have beaten so far on the NES. Thanks for the follow and welcome to the stream. Follows are always anonymous. Even I don't know who you are, but those have the option to say hi in the chat, but you can just hang back and lurk. Don't care if those sets to complete all. Some have stupid achievements. They do, and that's my problem with it. I don't like somebody else saying that, oh, you need to do this and that, and is it 2 sword swings and then the spread attack? Anyways, I'm Retro Demiurge. I mostly do Amiga stuff, but Wednesdays are Wet NES days, so we play NES games that I missed back in the day, because we already beat all the games that I had when I was a kid, for the most part. So now I'm just checking out games that I never saw when I was a kid, or didn't have access to. And this is Ninja Crusaders, which I've never seen on Twitch until Anuki22 played it. Oh, that was a piss poor spot for that. Should have waited, because they're just gonna shoot. I'm supposed to press start, not jump. Yeah, this is the 8-bit do mouse and the 8-bit do keyboard, and then I have all these Nintendo original controllers with USB adapters, so we can use them. This is the original advantage. We even have this little silly thing. We have the speed board. That's a hunk of plastic and other stupid stuff which we can play on if we want to. I'm mostly a keyboard player myself, but it's fun to kind of experience the consoles in the, you know, the original way. Your TV have a lot of stickers growing up? It would have if I had access to stuff like that. There were those like 90s sticker sets that I had plastered all over like my desk and shelf and, you know, everything like that. But no actual like game sprites. Loving Stardew at the moment. It was just saying to your stream that you really want to set up your NES and play those games again. Nice. Can stream them now. Awesome. That's good. One of the most difficult things was that you had to sound interesting live. Really didn't have video editing tools or record stuff later. Well, I'm not interesting, but I'm having fun. Thanks for the follow, Aqua Captain. Beautiful hand cam stream. Hey Moochie, how goes? Wetness days, yeah. It's so hot it gets wet. Yeah, like it's also like I feel sometimes sad of how much good stuff I missed, and how much good stuff I keep missing out on, because we were talking about this earlier, people keep playing the same games and not these like cool unknown ones. Brother had Garbage Pail Kids stickers. It's terrifying. Oh, look at that! There we go. Gokokson makes perfect soup. Good job. This is very Ninja Gaiden-like, but not. And when I made that, the idea was that it was good if the lemmings survived, but I guess like most people don't want the lemmings to survive, so yep. Okay, next time that he passes, we won't attack him until he's. Oh, well, that was fast. Keep holding. Transformation. Tiger! Power! The transformation is tough because you have that little pause and you kind of lose track of how things are moving. I suck at this game. This should be the last boss, and after this guy I forgot he was jumping. After this guy explodes, I think that's the last form of him, but budget Ninja Gaiden? I don't know. I wouldn't play Ninja Gaiden from what I've seen. It doesn't interest me, but this immediately did when I saw this. Tonight we dine on lemming soup. Looks like lemmings are back on the menu. A follow-up and people talk to is instantly much more interesting to talk about than just trying to bring topics out of a hat. That is true. Like, and it's kind of sad too that streaming kind of becomes easier the more viewers you have. And it's really hard to start out when you have nobody there to talk to and you're just, you know, sitting there talking to yourself, and it might even not be fun if you're kind of like too goal oriented and like, I'm building this new community and I'm gonna be so popular, all that. It's probably not gonna work out that nicely. Like, you should have some other goal and you should have fun yourself. Like, at least I feel that that's how you should do it. My goal was to learn to speak English and finally put time aside to play single-player games. So I only did multiplayer games, and those were far and few between because it's hard to get together with people nowadays. Feels weird, yeah. You just have to learn to tune yourself out and talk about basically everything. Some streamers get a friend or two to hang out in the chat at the start. Definitely helps big time if that's available. That's true. I'm just kind of that kind of a person that I don't ask help from friends for stuff like that. Like, it feels bad. Like, I'm gonna do it alone. I don't need help. And just make things tough for myself. Like when I was playing in a band, I wouldn't tell about gigs to friends or ask them to come, or especially parents. Would have felt weird form. Your parents are there. So we have this it's not an easy level, but it's there's like a couple of tough spots, and if you make it through those, like, it's pretty straightforward. And the strat that we have now is that we get 2 extra lives because we whenever you pick up the same weapon again, you get an extra. Oosh! How are we not killing it? We pick up 2 shurikens in this one, so we get 2 extra lives. And it doesn't really matter if we fail because we have that 1 extra life right in the beginning. So if we die now, we're at the same spot that we were when we started this. And it's just solo streaming with no community as of yet. Once you have that community to interact with, it's just easier since they kind of give you a talk. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have that interaction. It has a natural flow in the conversation, and topics just bring up. Background tune is so much like the intro to the main theme song of Raiden Project, a shmup of this same era. Oh, really? Is it? I'm not really familiar with the Raiden. I've seen Dalafel play it, but no micropixels. Okay, I guess we're just doing this! The third shot is tough. You delay twice and then I think you don't. And I keep saying, like, this is a really weird spot to have the weapon power up at, because the only person who's gonna pick that up is a person who already has a shuriken. And he wants an extra life. Or they want an extra life. So, why put it in that awkward position and make the player just more aggravated for having to start the level over without any... Oh! How did you do that? Any other punishment? I don't know why I jumped there. Just wait until he... down. This is the hard spot here. Yeah, soft pixels, I think they call them. Fucking hell! I tried to duck, and then I wanted to jump, but I happened to duck and jump at the same time, so we dropped down. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. I got what you meant. I don't really have that kind of experience with speedrunning that I would know how to manipulate your sub-pixel position or anything like that. Oh, that was stupid. That's how you do it. Okay, we're good. It's pretty easy to get to this point, but... Fuck. The gray dude is so fast, and I have no idea, like... like, kudos to the devs. That pattern there, how he jumps, fools me every time. Like, he does exactly the thing that I don't expect him to do. And he always dodges my shots. Opinion on chiptune or Nintendo Core? The term or the music? I've done some Nintendo music myself. Uh-oh. No! So, I'm not against it at all. I've also done Amiga music. Actually, for a game, even. On Amiga Live. Tank X. I have a couple of songs there. Whoop! I also like bands who recreate. Like if you miss the pattern, it's always different. You have no answer to it. Yeah, I also like bands who recreate game tunes. Like in my time, I listened to a lot of mini bosses and Advantage bands like that, and that actually made me find Horse the Band. Awesome. And also Hella. It's also awesome. Hella is like math rock with you know, kind of like NES music influence. Oh, Demi-Drone. Demi-Drone doesn't have feelings, I don't think. Davis has fixed resolution of fixed amount of pixels. They can't be divided. Yeah, I don't really know. I couldn't exactly tell you what's going on there. All I know, like, I think, like, your character seems to be at the same spot. But if the sub-pixel value is different, like you could spawn stuff that you don't get in another sub-pixel, or you can glitch inside a wall, because your position is slightly different, even though it looks the same. I guess it's also like how the screen scrolls. I don't know. Don't ask me. Used to have difficult time using SNES or NES music in your game. It was too associated with the game. What do you mean? Like in your own game? Okay, so delayed. Either like super delayed or super fast, but I don't think I can get the fast one. Just gonna have to sit there and hope for the... Well, that was a death. So what I do there is that I do a save state, load to a spot where I kill myself 3 times to get back to full lives. But I think it's a stupid thing for games to do. Mission Impossible is a great game, but that's one thing that it fails at. You don't have an option to reset the stage. When you die with one person, you have to take a death with the remaining 2 to be able to get a proper reset for the stage. God damn it. Start to lose kind of concentration and patience when it takes too long to get to the boss fight. And then it becomes even more difficult. It's that one part now that's the problem. Or one gray dude, basically. We might die after that too, because now I'm not getting practice with it, but that's not really what's difficult. Missed. I have no idea what... There's no telling what they will do. Like, they can do straight angles, they can do 45-degree angles, or, you know, whatever. And with the shuriken, like, your hitbox for them is so little. Like, how do I know that it goes straight down? You don't. If I had dodged to the left, it would have probably come there. I really like these enemies. Like stuff that you can't practice fully, memorize. I don't like. I like when games have enemies that always do the exact same thing. Then I can memorize it. I can devise a tactic against it. But I'm sure that that's something that other people hate in games. So there has to be something for everyone. Heath, radius glow. I kind of didn't play Minesweeper that much. I always kind of felt like it was too much of an RNG game. Like, I know, you know, how to play and I can beat difficult stages, but I didn't get the satisfaction from it. So I felt like too many times in that game it's just about guessing. Pew! Pew! Should I go for the platform and try to shoot from there? Not sure if I can make it. Okay, why did you do that now? That's what you should do. I bet it's like a werewolf. Where you stand and shoot and jump, they all affect how the enemies move, and it's super frustrating because it feels like the level is random. It's not, but it's very hard to do things exactly the same way and get the same exact response from the enemies. Oh, stop! It's always like when you go back too, there's always new stuff or old stuff respawning. Like that gray dude never spawns when you go to the right, but when you return left, suddenly there's a gray dude spawning from that side, and you're like, what is happening? I haven't really made games ever, except like a text adventure. Shirobone? I haven't heard of Shirobone. Damaged games? Minigame in Dusk ASCII mode? When you were a man. Where you were a man and you could walk left, right, and jump. Well, that's a lot. Well, I was trying to get to the platform. Luckily, I got the kind of the jump glitch again, where it stops the movement. That might have hit me. I wanted to try if I can walk down there. Apparently I can't, but now we know. I have to figure these things out. Pokemon looking bad. Looking back, it was horrible. Like Windows 3, whatever, Minesweeper and Patience were the go-to of gaming. As you mentioned, all the cool screensavers. I played more of Free Cell, which I guess doesn't make sense because sometimes they just fly off the screen and it's no big deal. Sometimes they stay there. Sometimes they shoot. Sometimes they don't. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't seem consistent. And Free Cell was fun. Thinking back now, like, what a horrible waste of time. Playing Free Cell alone on your computer. Like, why? Why would you do that? I still don't know how to do this. Just got lucky last time. Maybe stand a little bit further back and shoot when he comes onto the platform. No, then the ship kills you. There's too much shit and too much fast shit at the same time there. Me. Starfield and envision that you're in space itself. Yeah, I did a lot of that and just watched the brick animation thing. I mean, kids are stupid. So much time, and it's spent in such stupid ways. I'm watching a screensaver for 2 hours. That's my Sunday today. By default, yeah. Yeah, the regular solitaire is like pretty boring compared to Free Cell. Free Cell is good. Bobby Seal went through a lot of the Assassin game collection discs, and there were a lot of card games there for Amiga. Was there a Free Cell game for the Amiga? Or was it all solitaire? Like the regular solitaire. I think I did it wrong. That was the first gray guy that we're supposed to destroy down low. This kind of has the same feeling as Werewolf Waterfall stage. I think my dog needs to go out. She has this, like, inner clock. She was out 2 hours ago. But when it gets close to 9 or 10 in the evening, she has to go out again. It's her pee time. I'm gonna take a little break, and I'll be right back. Left double music on too, damn it. Yeah, I was taking the dog out. Mindslog, thank you so much for raiding. How goes? What did you do? Dark world in this economy? Link to the past, Super Nintendo. The Mindslog just started streaming and already made affiliate. Go check them out. Might not have heard of them yet, but you will. Tell us all about your channel, so people know. Which game? Which game is great? Link to the Past? I have never played a Zelda game in my life, if you can believe that. And I'm not sure if I ever will. If I will, I will start with Zelda 2, because it's the only one that interests me. But yeah, welcome. I'm Retro Demiurge. Yeah, I mostly play Amiga games, but on Wednesdays we do NES. And we're currently playing Ninja Crusaders. I'm stuck in the last world, trying to figure out how I killed the last form of the last boss, I assume. We got to this phase, and the last form on our first stream last Wednesday, but just hit a wall with the boss and can't beat it. Awakening was superb, and Link to the Past is nice so far. Okay, nice, nice. So this is probably one of the games on Super Nintendo, we went home, still playing it in your dreams. I think, like, Jedi Outcast was a game like that for me, because I played it, like, 8 hours a day, so when I closed my eyes, I would still see the game. Is this a Sonic clone? I think this is, like, what people would say is a Ninja Gaiden clone, but it's very different. You have different weapons, and you can turn into animals depending on what weapon you have, so pretty different. Now, what did I miss, by the way, before the break? What's up for birthday stream? Birthday stream will feature this. My new alien joystick. I will not tell you what I'll play, but you can probably guess. Because my birthday, I want to play games that I like. Hearts game. Yeah, a lot of people were into the Windows 7 Hearts game. I don't think I played that, though. I'm not sure. I did... Or was that on XP? I remember some Hearts game, but I... Probably played. Have to check that out. We're talking about time travel, too. Dodgy looking thing, is it? Like, if you're, you know, saying what I think you're saying, I'm a little bit concerned. Because jamming this into some orifice, probably not be the best idea. You could maybe get it in, but you wouldn't be able to get it out. Your nose, right? Yeah, exactly. Or ear. Ooh! Yeah, that guy's usually not there. We respawned an enemy. Because the respawns in this game... Like, sometimes... I spawned this guy and didn't move. Sometimes, if I now move... Yeah, there you see. It spawns again. Even though we already killed it. It keeps spawning from the same spot. If you don't move between the kills, which is crazy talk. Not how you do spawns. Conventionally or otherwise. It's actually, interestingly enough, it's actually quite nice to hold. Gear stick on an old 1960s Yank muscle car. Yeah, Cannon Fodder is not one of my favorite games, so I would not play that on my birthday. Then again, on our partner celebration or affiliate anniversary stream, I play games that other people had picked. So, never know. Delay. A delay. Okay, I did a small jump. I think I almost died from the blue thing shooting at me. Oh, those can shoot? They have lasers? Alright, we get to see the boss. Or I'd rather play Cannon Fodder than Command and Conquer because I suck at RTS games. I can't do multitasking. However, Cannon Fodder is kind of like Lemmings to me. It's a good game that's ruined by poor level design. If I could make like a collection of only the good levels for Lemmings and Cannon Fodder, those would probably be one of my favorite Amiga games. But there are so many bad levels in those games that it kind of takes all the fun out of it. Is this gonna be another one of those birthdays when Demi turns 22? Escordian knows how old I am because Escordian's the same age. Budget Power Rangers game? That how you really feel, Pixels? Cannon Fodder 2. That I haven't played. I have no interest in playing that because people say it's even worse than the first one. Alright, how do we I don't have time to fucking do anything. Well, the point of this stream was to find out, like, could we do it with the tiger? Apparently we can't do it with the tiger. But I also feel like we're getting, like, shitty patterns. Like, there's been 1 or 2 times that we've gotten something that we could work with, and then I ruined it by being stupid. You know, par for the course, but still. You don't understand what keeps happening? I can change into a tiger with the shuriken if I hold fire. You can change into a different animal with each weapon. And I couldn't really beat the boss or even fight it with the sickle thing because I'm not fast enough to dodge that spread shot. And the scorpion is even slower. The tiger has the speed, but ugh, fuck, I don't have the experience to use it. This part is just boring. It's not difficult. I just lose interest in this beginning fight because it takes so many hits. And if we had the katana or the bow staff, this would probably be like 3 hits. Like, honestly, just 3 hits. Maybe 5, but like a really low amount. Yeah, it's just like I can't hold my concentration here. Now I'm holding, so he turns into another form, and then I turn into another form. So I have to kill.
You will be remembered.
Look. You missed your shot. We just died. Hello. Damn. Welcome to the stream. But this is jump now. Dried up skeleton. Yeah. A turn into a worm. No. This is a little bit. Yeah, that was the jump button and not the shoot power. Streaming at unusual hours. We always do, well, most of the time we do NES at this hour. It's only when I have a day off I can do a morning stream. Really not comfortable in doing stuff that's not in the script with the upside down controls. You didn't expect multi-stage boss from this game? Well, we'll just run out the clock. Doesn't really matter what we do with the upside down controls. Didn't even lose a life because I got an extra life just before I died. But we did lose one earlier. Uh-oh. That was pretty good for upside down controls. That was great. That's the problem. The enemies don't follow my script laid out for them. Yeah, the one shot is pretty mean. Like when you start this, you immediately think of Ninja Gaiden, and then you're like, well, where's my health bar? And then, well, you don't have a health bar because it's one hit deaths. And what's the interesting part is that... Oh, survived. The interesting thing is that the enemies don't have one-hit deaths. Some enemies take more hits. In this level, they don't. But there were multiple levels where you had enemies that could, like, soak up a lot of damage. Yeah, they don't have a timer, and so that's nice. Oh, we killed the wrong one! Damn! That hasn't happened before. And there we go, we can finally start playing. I want to try with the keyboard. I guess Amiga games seldomly had energy. My brain is kind of still wired for the reverse controls. Just something that often happens. Like, getting back to the normal controls is actually the more difficult part of... I didn't hit the top one, so the pattern went wild. Easier, I guess, to just... Whoa! Oh. Fucked. Yep. It doesn't really matter as long as you get the 1-up. But, it's just... This is a boring way to start a level. Like, yeah, it is hard, but it's hard for the wrong reasons, and it's because you get the extra life, there's no, you know, reward for playing well. It's just boring and, you know, demotivating. Oh, hello. Jump, okay. Played a game that had insane platforming that reversed the controls sometimes and other times it didn't. Oh wow. Even without like any power-ups or anything, it just happened randomly. That's pretty wild. Uh-oh. I don't know why it didn't go down. It always goes down. Until it doesn't. That's the problem, and that's why this feels like the werewolf waterfall stage. It seems random. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's just based on pixel perfect positioning of your character, but because it is pixel perfect, you're never gonna do the exact same thing unless you practice it with save states like a speedrunner. But yeah. Is that a good mechanic for a game? No, it's not, because it makes it seem random. And that's like... I always like when that's the one weapon the game gives the player. Like, the one advantage the player has over the enemies is that you know what's coming. You can learn what to do. And the enemies can only do the same thing. I like that. I don't like when things change constantly. Okay. The guy that we killed and the guy that we killed and moved forward after killing it still respawned. So we had like an extra dude there. Amazing. Why bother after you fail that pattern? It's just better to die and try again because it's so much easier and you're not losing anything. Well, that's the thing, yeah, because those gray enemies are so fast. I feel like if I miss one shot, I'm dead. Like, it's easy when they do what they usually do, and then I can, you know, I have a plan for it. But then when I think I have a plan and then they do something different... Uh-oh. Well, this is bad. Okay. Survived. Now, it really shouldn't spawn again. Well, this time it didn't, but I was expecting it to, because last time it did. So I shot earlier than I should have. I appreciate consistency in games. Especially like games where you have to kind of... Like, it's built in a way that you learn it rather than react to stuff. Like, Mario is different. Mario, you don't have to memorize stuff. Because the pace is different. You just need to get good with the controls. And Gym Power, I feel, is the same way. It just gives you less time to react, but you still can react. Shmup stages, maybe not as much. It definitely has, like... Shit! Okay, I can stay there and shoot and then jump. But it's close. It's awful that they have that blue guy there shooting. Like, the timing with the blue dude, it's terrible. The sickle, it's easier. But then we don't... Such stupid design. I almost want to make a save state to that point, but that goes a little bit too far in my opinion. But it's... Why does that have to be in such a bad spot? It doesn't add anything to the game. I don't mind memorizing because that way you always get a little bit further every try. You always learn something, and then it's just a matter of... Okay? Seems like it jumped from a different spot. And that way you can work through the game, but if things keep changing, you can basically just lose lives because you don't know what's coming. Or maybe 5 times things happen the same way and then they suddenly don't happen the same way. That's what's pretty much the worst about this kind of a game. Like, there are certainly patterns that happen all the time. And then there are patterns that happen most of the time. So often you think you have built a strat, and then suddenly something different happens, and you're like, well, I didn't know that could happen. And you feel like the game has robbed you of something because it changed the rules suddenly. Certain levels with memorization, but when it's literally just bullet hell, the only literal way to play... Yeah, I can't do that. I don't have, like, a natural gaming ability to just play well and react to stuff. And that's why I like the memorization things, because... Well, now, again, the enemy did respawn. The one that didn't before, but did before that. It's very rare that it does. But yeah, the spawning mechanic here is... It is broken, because... I could accept that when you go backwards and then forwards again, the same enemy respawns. But the fact that you can kill the enemy, not move while you do it, you kill the enemy, you see it explode, and then you go forward, the same enemy spawns. Because you didn't walk forward while you were killing the enemy. I've never seen a game do that, and I feel like that's probably not a deliberate thing. Or if it is, it's a really stupid call by the devs. Like that. Same enemy spawn twice. Might spawn a third time, I don't know. It didn't. Okay, that works. We have a strat for that. Okay. Somehow it didn't reach that. Huh? There we go. Yeah, we like different things. Like, I know there has to be a market for JRPG games because there are so many of those, but I just can't get into games like that. And that's fine, because there are a lot of these platformer games that you don't hear too much about. Yeah, we kill him faster with the keyboard because I can target them better. I don't get, like, how am I supposed to hit that, because it seems like... Or... Am I supposed to stand underneath this so that they always spawn directly down so I can kill them? Maybe. I don't hear good things about Final Fantasy being your first JRPG game. My first was Sweet Home. I think it qualifies. And that was amazing! What a great game. It's still the only RPG game, well, definitely JRPG game that I've played. It was so good. But it's also like, I know it's very unique. So I think like there might be, whoa, similar thing as with Axiom Verge. Like I play one kick-ass, I can spawn up top of the platform. So I already fucked it up. Okay, great. Yep. I didn't know that was a thing. So when I played Axiom Verge, I had the best time with the game. I think that's in my top 3 of all-time games. My favorite games. And it made me think that, hey, this is a Metroidvania, so this must mean that I like Metroidvania games. And then I started playing a lot of Metroidvania games, and I figured, and I learned that, nope, I don't like Metroidvanias, I just like Axiom Verge. How can I fight those two things at the same time? Should I just go with the shurikens? We haven't tried that, I don't think. Hey, working player. Yeah, my first RPG experience was Sweet Home in November. Or was it October? Whatever the Halloween month is. We don't really have Halloween in Finland, so I wouldn't know. This is part of Spookins Fest. The game was picked for me. Knew nothing of it. Yeah, if I stay in this form, we won't get the other spawns, but I will have a bad time trying to dodge that. Dude, damn it. Not that bad of a time. Well, there are people in chat who knew stuff about the game. had a translated manual. We got very lucky with some of the stuff. Okay. He actually hit us. I don't know if... Do we just... Maybe we just use this day to practice this level, and next Wednesday we could try this game as a 1cc, which means that we would get a better weapon to that, and we would only probably need to hit the boss like 5 times or something. It's silly, but that's how it is. They make the weapons, better weapons, so much better. But also that means that we will have to learn new strats for everything. So I'm not sure, like, this helps me practicing this level over and over again. Now I'm so afraid that that guy keeps respawning that I always assume he will. And if he doesn't, it fucks me over. Doing so much better when that didn't happen. I don't know why, but your shurikens reach that blue thing if you kill the gray dude first. But if you don't, they don't reach. That was weird. Shin Megami Tensei. I don't know what that is. Imagine someone's first RPG was something rough like Megami Tensei, not Shin, the very first Megami Tensei game on Famicom. Icewind Dale. Like, I don't know anything about these names that you're dropping. What is an accessible JRPG as a first experience? Oh. I keep forgetting how to do these things. Okay, that is good. It works. It's consistent. If only the extra gray dude doesn't spawn. Shit! I was like, will it reach? Will it reach? Yes, it will. But I don't want to go back because then the blue thing respawns. The placement there is just absolutely atrocious. Again, because of the respawn panic. I mean, the level isn't long. Pretty much get there instantly again, but it's just aggravating that you can't keep practicing the boss. That's really the problem, and the interesting thing that you want to figure out. You have to keep playing this level before you get to try that. Well, that was close. Chrono Trigger? Well, that seems like a super fucking long game. I've seen people play that on stream, like a playthrough, and it takes like 17 streams. But I guess, yeah, no, again, I'm not target audience, so it's probably, I shouldn't even think about it. 8 hours? Really? Like, if you know what you're doing, but when you don't know? Tiravan. Chrono Trigger really drags its ass when trying to move forward. See, that's something I really don't like about JRPGs, is that when you're trying to find stuff or progress the story, the game keeps interrupting you with the goddamn random encounters. And Sweet Home did a pretty... Okay, they did a different thing today. That's nice. That's why you gotta love this game. Have a strat, it works 3 straight times, and then they do a different thing. Yeah, it's as for if they shoot, they don't. They go angles, they go straight. I don't know. Sometimes they just fly away. Same guy, by the way. That. Oh, I thought I didn't make it to the platform. That was weird. And jump. No matter if we kill or don't kill that guy, I think. The best known example, Babby's first RPG, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Mystic Quest Legends? Haven't heard of that. Yeah, hi Terravan. Video games. Star Tropics? Never heard of that. Have a good time with it, long as they possibly could. Earthbound thing? If you like the game and have finished it before and or grew up with it, you're going to finish it in like a third of the time other people will because of how obtuse the number of plot progression triggers are. Doesn't force grinding? Really? Because when Scombo played through it, it seemed like it took forever. Hey Kaz. What up? I feel like you guys are now recommending me JRPG games, but it's like recommending me different types of alcohol, and I'm just never gonna try it. Damn it. Fuck. Last time it went up with the heart, like different angle. God damn it. See, this is why I liked all those Amiga shmups. Same thing happened every time. When I died once, next time I remember that, okay, don't do that. Here is like, well, sometimes they do this, sometimes they do that. Sometimes you die, sometimes you don't. You'll never know what you should do. So you just do the thing that sometimes works, and then you hope for the best. But it's not rewarding at all. You're just like, okay, well, this time the game let me through. I didn't really play better. I just got lucky. I don't know why I was trying to get to the next pillar. That was on me. I feel that a lot of players misinterpret older RPGs in that they think they have to grind to get better. Well, Sweet Home felt like that, but it was like the fights were so fast it didn't really bother me. Matters more is understanding how the mechanics work and using them to your advantage. Might involve memorization, but grinding makes most RPGs way more mindless than they're really designed. Yeah, but that's what I see everybody doing. And I guess that's your point, like people are playing them in the wrong way. Oh. It's just so stupid to grind this beginning because there's no punishment for doing it wrong except that you just grow tired of the game. It really would be nice to kind of have these discussions with the devs, like, seriously, what were you thinking? Like, how does that make this game better? Why does it have to be on that ledge, that hurricane? Why? Yeah, it's harder to get. But to what end? What we're trying to accomplish with that. Sometimes they just fly away. They're like, bye. Yeah, it's fun. That's the third different pattern that we've seen from that guy. And that's why it's easier to go through with the sickle. Because it has hit points for longer. It's so boring. It's so boring. I mean, what I see people doing in Zelda is mostly grinding. First and second one. Is that not by choice? Is that something that just happens because the game keeps giving you random encounters? Hello. Like, it really doesn't seem fun. Hey, Spitfire, welcome. Boomer caveman that can't handle keeping track of a bunch of things. Encounter rates were sometimes high and unpredictable. We never really did that when we were playing tabletop RPGs. Like, constantly throw dice to figure out if there was a random encounter. Like, we only did it when it kind of made sense. Like, maybe every once in a while, when you're walking a long distance, maybe there's a group of bandits that ambush you, or asking a toll for crossing a bridge, or if you're walking in a dangerous forest, then yeah, but not like every turn always. it gets really boring if the only thing you're doing is fighting and story doesn't progress. But I guess we had better you know, is the game master GM. Zelda 2 is a special case. It's quirky in its difficulty and game design, to put it politely. Well, like, a lot of people still say that that's the best Zelda, and other people say that it's the worst Zelda. But to me, like, it looks like the most interesting Zelda. Maybe because of the 2D, I don't know, but the first one I have no interest in, and I don't think the later... Like, how do I know? There are 3 different patterns he can do. How do I know which one it's gonna do? Like, I don't get it. There's no time to react to it. I could go back, but the timing with the blue thing is like the worst possible when it comes to that enemy. And it's most likely deliberately done that way. It's just like this first part is a joke. Like, I can hardly, you know, maintain concentration because it's so boring. Then you have that one screen where you have 17 enemies jumping on you at the same time. And spawning again. Maybe if I kill that enemy and then go low and try to kill the blue thing, that could be a strat. Final Fantasy 1 and 2 you can beat mostly without grinding. How about Willow? How does Willow work? Willow is on my list of interesting games on the NES. Yeah, I know Final Fantasy 6 and 7 now. I will never play those games. Just, I have no interest in them. Like, the graphic style, the era when they came out, or, you know, the style of game. It's just not... It's not interesting. Games were ruined when PlayStation came along. I don't even know if it's PlayStation, but it looks like that era. I don't like it. Started Dragon Quest 11, yeah, but honestly, not expecting it to feel like a modern game at all, despite it being released in the last 20 or so years. You'll sound too biased. Well, like, everybody's biased. Like, Me saying that something is a bad game is obviously just me saying that in my opinion and my experience this game is bad, but it's always like somebody who'll feel different. Yes, somehow you kill the gray dude first, blue guy can be killed. If you don't, your shuriken doesn't quite reach. So even there, like, when the enemy spawns, I take a little bit of a step forward. Okay, interesting. We didn't have spawn there. Kind of threw me off a little. Well, that... Ugh! We had a double spawn for the last dude, but that was pretty good up until that point. I hate the double spawns. They're so stupid. Who does that in your game? You didn't move forward after you spawned the enemy, so it will spawn again. Never seen a game that does that. Weird. I did add PS1 games to the wheel because there are a couple that I like, and I want to see if there are more. But, like, PlayStation 1 started this era that I call the ugly era of video games. That made me wonder, like, why did they go on to 3D? Because it looks so bad. We were just getting good 2D going, and now you're abandoning it for awful looking 3D. Like, what's wrong with you guys? Because it was new. Might not look interesting. Same way when you were an ignorant young lad. Well, I know, like, I could. Like, there's this saying that if you taste something for, was it 7 or 9 times, any food, you get used to it, and then you can start liking it. And it goes for music as well. Like, if you listen to something you don't like, you get used to it, and you might start liking it, but, you know, you stop hating it. My question is, why would I do it for 9 times if I don't like it? Hey, Wigger. No, we're just talking about tastes in video games. Did I sound argumentative? Well, didn't mean to. Wigger? Or should I say Wiggar? No, I haven't tasted Final Fantasy. I've seen people play it, so it's not exactly tasting it. Else it sounds like the white N-word. Wighar. Okay. Maybe I just call you the Wig. Many do. Okay. Oh. I didn't catch the guy from above, because this time he was a little bit later. And there's no way of knowing that that will happen. But yeah, this isn't really like it's not challenging, it's not fun, it's not rewarding when you get through. You're like just doing stuff. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Because of, you know, RNG, what the enemies decide to do. I don't see the point of having RNG as a main element of gameplay. Because, like, even, you know, when you have power-ups that are substantial, and then they're random, one playthrough can be so much more easy than another. Like, one can be absolutely impossible, and the other can be super easy. That's what happened, like, with Dragon Warrior. When we got through, we kept getting heal-ups throughout the levels. So it was super easy. And then the tough runs, we had none. And, like, totally just changed the game completely. It was like, well, doesn't really feel like the same game or same difficulty level even. You know, when you have these different spawns. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh yeah, if you like Amiga gaming, watching streamers or streaming, or wanna get to know what Amiga is, sign up for Amiga April. It's a month-long event. We just stream Amiga and rate out to other people doing it or not doing it. There's an optional challenge competition as well, with prizes. I feel like you should play your N64 again tonight. After all, why shouldn't you play your most favorite Nintendo console ever? What are your favorite games or N64? I was kind of worried that the green guy will come again. Come again? How did that miss? Like, what the hell? It went through, the sprite went through the other sprite, so the hitbox is smaller than the sprite, which is always bad design. If my shuriken hits the hitbox, it goes like on top of the sprite. That should kill the enemy. Different for your main character, like, your main character, the hitbox should be inside the sprite. The enemies, it should be around them or the other edges. Just basic game design. Kind of bothers me that people who can do games, like they can program games, they don't know how to make, like, how to design games. It's kind of weird. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Well, eventually it flew away. That is better, certainly. Demi can't program games. Demi just has a really good idea of how good games work, at least for Demi. I could design very good games that I would like, but I can't program games. Star Fox 64, Mario Golf, F-Zero X, Smash Bros, Dr. Mario, snowboarding games. Yeah, I don't usually really care about graphics that much. Playability is much more important. Now, if I would make games, it would be for the Amiga or NES. I have no interest in other platforms. Shits. Should have stayed low. But I figured I would have time jump after the first thing passed me and shoot the other one, but I should have just stayed down for both of them. We'll do that next time. But yeah, that's the problem too, because I have to, like, get first through of this RNG bullshit before I can even practice the difficult parts. So I never get consistent strats, because the game doesn't let me practice them because it's so rare that I get through the other stuff. It's a future challenge. If I get money, I can hire a programmer and a team. Then I design the game. I feel it's a little bit unfair that I see my shuriken animation start and finish, and the enemy still gets me first. I guess this is one of those games that starts the hitbox for the shuriken here. I guess it doesn't matter when it's one hit kills. But I would always advise that if you have a game and you have a weapon, the hitbox is this area when it activates, when player presses fire. And that should be, that should take, no priority over the enemy hit. They're just simple things that make the game feel fair instead of unfair. You have to give the advantage to the... Okay, this time it shot. Usually it shoots after it moves the next time. That's just more of the RNG stuff. I know it's not RNG. I can tell that it depends on how you move, but because it's so specific, what pixel you're standing on, it gives a different pattern with the enemies. Oh, fucking hell. Sometimes the shurikens go... Look at that. Like, they go through the whole screen. But for some reason, they don't sometimes hurt the enemies. What's up with that? So many tiny problems. And these wouldn't be issues. Like, these are the sort of issues that start bothering you when you have to keep repeating the same stage over and over again, countless times. Like, these things didn't bother me. I didn't know that this game had issues like this before it started making me do the same level 20 times. It's also, like, important to know, like, if you up the difficulty for the game, it better be ironclad with the mechanics of the game and the controls. That guy doesn't always do the same pattern. Sometimes he drops down faster, sometimes he drops down slower, and I have to basically just guess what it's gonna do this time, because I have to kill that guy first in the air, land, duck, and shoot low to kill the blue thingy, and then go for the next enemy. And if I miss any of that, dead. Yeah, I don't think it's even an option for us to do the katana sword or the bow staff thing. It would be awesome to have those at the end boss, because we could then actually kill it. But I don't think I can beat this level without a ranged weapon. Like, even with the sickle... Well, I think, like, the sickle is the best weapon for this stage. Already told you this game has issues. Did you program the game? Yeah. Okay, now I got, like, silly lucky there. How is he dodging those fucking shots? Like... The guy is so fast, and it's just... And it's, like, predetermined, his pattern, but it's somehow, like... I have the worst luck in trying to hit him. Like, it's always going the wrong direction. It's super funny. Okay, we get to try the boss fight. We do shurikens only, I guess. First, we have to do this silly, boring first part. Is this fun? Is this fun for you guys? speed. Floating now. Yeah. I have no answer to if he does that. If he changes direction when I'm jumping over him, I have to have the tiger. And if I have the tiger, it means that the center block thing is gonna... I forgot which pattern was going on. It's gonna spawn those, like, extra enemies. So, yeah, not boding well for us. Like, guys enjoying the sound effects? Pretty good. Like, what? How can I jump underneath that thing, or can I not? Do I have to jump over it? Can I jump over it? That block is the single most annoying thing in this game. Where it's placed. It ruins everything. This is not the run. I still don't have even a strat for this guy. Like, nowhere near. I don't know if it's... If the guy's doing a pattern with, like... Now it does first, it does this, and then it does a high throw, and then a low throw. And then it does this again, because when we were fighting it with the scorpion, it kept doing the sword swings, and we had no issue because we could just stand there and, you know, do the hits. But once it did that, and sometimes it did it often, sometimes it did not, we were immediately dead because the scorpion is so damn slow that it can't outrun those. And it's also interesting because I guess it's because we're falling down when he does that. Like, you have this kind of spread, so the scorpion could survive being here. But whenever we're the scorpion and we're here, it shoots like a different spread that goes further down. Like, this is maybe the highest, and then it has like this kind of spread here. But now this guy is going this way. If we go here and try to hit this guy gets behind us, and then we can't, you know, get back from that anymore. But I honestly, I have no idea what else I could... Okay, well, this is not what I intended to do, but I can try this. I can jump over it, okay? It's something. But it has to be a good jump. Yo! It's good practice for the tiger. I'm running. Now, because we don't do the transformation, it just hits us straight with that. Does it have more range? Interesting. Oh, that was that. Hey, Moosey. I mean, this has been a nice training section. We have learned how to get to that spot with the shuriken. We can get there with 5 lives, which is awesome. The problem is... Wow. Can't really survive too long with the boss, and it seems like it's gonna take a lot of hits. Like, if the second form... Double spawn. The second form is as many hits, it takes as many hits as the first form, we're already fucked. but it might take more, you know? Okay, so why were you higher up this time, Lane? Sometimes those hits, sometimes they don't. I still don't understand why. It might be a subpixel thing, actually. Like I have scrolled further than I realized. Because the wall stops you, so you can't basically. Oh sh. I can't know what they do. Usually that would mean that in that place they would have gone like diagonally down to hit me, but this time they went away from me. And almost like feels like input reading. It's so frustrating. So again, great game until the last level. Kind of like Rolling Thunder in a way. That was a great game until the 2 last levels, and then it got sucky with the enemy patterns, because that game had a time limit and a bullet limit, and it just kept giving you these situations where you had to use time or just go for it. But mainly we had to despawn enemies to be able to get through the levels, and that's not a good mark of a good game. Yeah, it could be. I mean, they made a Final Fight game that had sequels. Okay. Can you just, like, do something consistent? Yeah, I haven't figured out that blue enemy. Like, usually it's no trouble, but then it starts doing something weird, and then I don't know what to do with it. It seems easy when they do what they usually do, and I can do what I've learned. Unfortunately, that's not always the case, because they think of new things to do. What is happening here? Okay, another boss fight. Are we doing Tiger or are we doing Shurikens? I answered my own question. Yeah, it is. Ooh. Also, the hitbox of the Tiger isn't as close as it seems. Like the hurt box or whatever. I still don't know how I'm supposed to deal with the white thingies when this is happening. I feel like there's too much shit going on, and I have to keep jumping over it, which makes me super, you know, vulnerable to the white things. Alright, have a good night's sleep. I would probably go on for too long. I think, like, my best bet is still with the Shuriken. Well, the katana, the flying dragon thing would probably be the best option. But I don't think we can do that. I wonder how many lives could we get here? How many lives could we get here with? Get an extra life when you get the same weapon again. There's not too many levels. This is like the 5th level. Most of them have 2 stages. There are mini bosses too, but I can't remember most of it. And some of the levels we did with the Scorpion, and we would not be able to use that if we did this any other way. I don't know, with the tigers, it seems like the white guys, the white flying ghosts or whatever, like that's the problem. Oh, that was way too far away. Yeah, that sucks when I lose a try because of that. That sucks even more. Yeah, my concentration is giving up. Can't even remember, like, oh, did he jump? Did he just jump or did he not? Now he's gonna jump. I mean, this is a pretty simple cycle, and that's how we knew that it was just about to die. That's how we knew that there's gonna be a second form. Like, I wasn't the least bit surprised when that happened, because this is way too easy for last boss. It's gonna jump now. Remember that, Demi. Gonna jump. Now it's gonna swing. Bad jump. I can't pause there. I just feel like if the guy decides to turn when I'm jumping over him, I have no shot. Oh wait, I guess I do. Wait a minute. Does he always... Okay, if I let him come all the way here, then it seems to give me a little bit more time. I mean, it's gonna take forever. And I would have, like, play my ass off and not fail. And the thing that's really bothering me is the fact that if we had the katana sword, that fight would be over in about 10 seconds, tops. Oh, this is the run because you're going to have to brush your teeth? I doubt that. If we're going to have to do another stream of this, I might try just going for the 1cc. Looks so easy when you do it right, but I need them to do the same thing. Just stay here. Good. I don't think I have the experience with the boss to make it. Yeah. This will be probably an awkwardly positioned construction because we missed timing early on. I want to do it in the middle. Go. Okay. no, he can still do that. Like, we were able to jump over him multiple times, but I don't know why. Did we just get lucky? Okay, yeah, that wasn't smart. Whoa! Is that you want him to shoot? Like, if he stops to shoot and then you jump over him, then he will turn more quickly. But can I afford to? I don't know. Does he telegraph his, like, swings? Because he stops and does nothing before he does the spread shot. Like, that I can tell when he's doing that. But what about the swings? Oh shit, well this is bad. Yeah, like, they don't even let you move while he's exploding, so you're just kind of stuck there in the corner. And they don't give you the boss's health meter, so you don't know when it's safe to attack him without destroying him. Kind of not a good combo. No, I don't dare attack him before he's in the corner. And it seemed like if I don't attack him for a while, he suddenly gets like iframes or something. It doesn't tell it, like... Or can I fake it? Like, if I go near him, he tries to take a swing at me. Can I survive that? I would like to try so many things, but it takes me such a long time to get to this phase of the fight that then you're really not into trying different stuff. But I guess I should, since it's unlimited continues. Back to the start of the level. Least favorite stage, least favorite boss fight. It's a nice way to throw the game in the final level. I understand that they wanted to make it hard, but as I keep saying, it's hard for the wrong reasons. Hard for the RNG. It's hard for, you know, not the... Usually NES boss fights have this, like, puzzle nature to them, that you can figure them out. I don't see, like, I am bad at figuring them out, I'll give you that, but I don't see, like, a pattern I could abuse or, you know, learn or anything like that there. And it's very defeating. Like, you get multiple tries with the boss and you still don't have any idea of what you could possibly do to beat the boss. Fuck! Oh, shit! Oh. Hey, don't go for the blue one. Can only have one projectile on screen. I missed. Which meant that I couldn't shoot until it left the screen. And then I was already too late. It's a very weird kind of a limitation as well for games to have. I understand it from technical sense. It's like Wolfchild as well would be a lot better in this game too. Like if you could at least shoot twice. Projectile is slow. So kind of the punishment for missing is not only missing the enemy, but not being able to shoot. Almost like reloading. And does it even make sense, like, in the ninja's world? Like, it's not like he needs time to draw another bow or anything like that. His hand is already there. And, like, if we shoot this way, we can just keep doing that. But if we shoot this way, suddenly we can't do it. He has to see it through. Are we having a pleasant day? Not so much since we started playing this. I was having a good day before that. But maybe this will make it a little bit more pleasant. So thanks for redeeming that. Usually puts me in a good mood. Skeletor being in a good mood. That's how I like him to behave. That's nice. Oh, that was pretty cool. Oh, nice. That was good. This is worrying. Oh! Actually works better. Oh, fuck! Double spawn! It's never the run. Not today. Today's practicing. Next Wednesday, maybe. Couldn't get on the ledge. I might change that emote, by the way. I really dislike people making emote names just a word that you might type in a conversation. There's probably that emote is on BTTV with more cryptic of an emote name. Can I? I thought I couldn't edit that. Like if it's a shared emote. Oh, look at that. That's another 0% result from today. Oh no. God fucking damn, like if you miss the shot, it's like the worst. Worst thing. You know what this game needs? A spread shot. Ugh. Okay, now it just leaves the screen. Like, why can't they all do that? Be nice. Speedrun probably has pretty nice manipulations. Because you can do, like, the waterfall level in Werewolf, The Last Warrior is infamous for its difficulty and randomness and all that. But once you speedrun it, everything always happens the same way, so you can just run through it. Just again. Oh, you're coming back now. That's new. Look at them just. The pattern, it's perfect for. It's just absolutely amazing how they coded that to be so good at dodging players' random throws. Like, it's... Well, I guess it's just the fact that they were so fast just naturally makes that a thing, but still, it's pretty impressive. Like, you're so scared of the movement because you don't know which way it's gonna jump, and it's so fast that you will have no way of dodging it. So it's just trying to kill it, but you never know where it's gonna go. And if you shoot randomly like that, they seem to just always dodge them. I wonder if there is some input reading there, or if it's reading the, you know, where the shuriken will be, and it's respawn. The same enemy that we already killed. Like, if it's reading the path of the shuriken, and, you know, based on that, it's deciding the so-called random pattern of jumping. So it is actually actively dodging what you're throwing at it. Update emo mode sets. What did you say? Those terms make no sense. First of all, update emote sets, I would think, would mean the whole set that I have for the channel. I always thought, like, it would be, you could have, like, different sets available and then just pick one of those. And then it has, like, this channel. Okay, edit the channel emote sets. And then suddenly it's only for the one emote. How does that make sense? That's the stupidest thing I've seen. Oh, thanks for that. I would not have found that. No, now it's pleasant day. Just this annoying picking up of a goddamn power-up that shouldn't be hard to pick up because there's no reason to make it hard to pick up because it's always gonna be only an extra life to the player. So why? I only lose time and patience with the game. Why would they do that? If you have the sickle, you're not picking that up. If you have the bow staff, you're not picking that up. If you have the katana, you're not picking that up. Why do they make it tough to get? There's no... The only time you're gonna pick that up is that you have the shuriken already and you want the extra life. That's stupid. And I know I'm not smart, but no, some common sense. Like, it feels like there's... I can't think of a reason why they would do that. Unless it's like something like, oh, we don't want people to like our game. We want them to have a bad time. We want them to, you know, get mad at our game. Because then they will rent it again. Like, there's some sort of weird logic that I just can't get on board with. Can't wrap my mind around it. Yeah, did the same thing again because of the respawn. It respawns the goddamn blue ship. I just can't pay any attention to the blue things. I'll just have to accept they're there and just focus on the low dude. Just fun. They're like a decoy, almost. Yeah, some similarity, but they seem to have eyes. Not sure about that. Most of the stage is it's so boring. Why do I have to keep doing this? Just give me the checkpoint at the boss, like. That was only because I missed that early on, and it decided not to fly away, like they sometimes do. Respawn. Okay, they decided to do different things. That was the third time the same enemy spawned. Millennium Sideways. Or Fideways? What's up, son? That was a respawn. We already killed that enemy, but because of the how the game handles its enemies, you need to move forward before you kill the spawned enemy that you see. Otherwise, it will spawn again. Makes no sense. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter before this stage because... Why didn't the shuriken just goes through the enemy? Like, hello! I'm not here. Like, something super weird going on in the last little couple of pixels at the edge of the screen. Your weapons don't hit the enemies. The enemies keep respawning there. It's like pure hell. Like, everything that can go against the player goes against the player in those last 2 pixels of the screen. It's so weird. Why does it do that? And yeah, it wasn't a problem before they... okay. Terrible dad jokes. I had a good time with dad jokes on Brybad stream earlier. Same guy's gonna come again. There he goes. And a third time. Awesome. Yeah, you actually have to check that the shuriken hits and kills that dude before you go forward. Because if you don't, it apparently just goes through him. Ah, I forgot the double spawn. So many things to remember. Imagine them, like, actually coding game, taking account curvature, the screen. Maybe it's the fact that if I want to actually check that. Is it the fact that I jump up after shooting it? Do I have to stay still? To kill? Blue shit. Oh, this is bad. Well. Like when I do this, if I stand, no, it still goes past. Like I have no idea when that thing kills it and when it doesn't. And how it makes sense. Wouldn't be a problem on a flat screen, but I'm playing on a flat screen. Come here and be rid of this guy. I'm not confident he'll stay out. Hello. Hey, Packby. Good afternoon. Okay, there we go. We got him. Double spawn! Yep. We've made no progress today. I played this game for 3.5 hours. I've made no progress. We've gotten a couple of more attempts with the boss, but they haven't been better. And it's taking me too long to get to the boss. So I could actually, like, get consistent, you know, practice with Why didn't it kill it? I don't know. This Earth has so many problems. Okay, that's much more fun. We've gotten through it twice now, like that. But rest assured, there will be a time when something different happens. Okay, guess we despawned them somehow. Okay. Don't destroy it. Fine. There's probably a way to control how the white things spawn when you're the tiger and have them kind of come into a good position. But so far, like oh shit, almost died. Every time I kind of try to attack them, you know, because the tiger has to stop when it hits. The skeleton dude catches me. And there's probably a way to jump past its dude without getting hit. Would be the preferred way of doing this, boss. But I'm not... Do I have to, like, fake it out to, like, make him hit me with the sword and then jump over him? Like, ugh. But he decides when he does it. It doesn't feel like it's in any way in my control, and if he does that, it doesn't feel like I can get over him. I have done it. It's super close though, and if we think about how many times I have to hit this guy, I don't think I can make that jump that many times, but I can't do it with the tiger either. So I'm shit out of luck, I guess. Yeah, I felt I had more space there. Had 2 lives. Gonna jump. And at the same time, I would have been disappointed if this was the only form, but also, like, I have no idea how to fight this guy when he goes into the other form. Do we just stay here? Go from side to side? Like, after I do that move, I have no space to work with. We seem to have struck some sort of a pattern here. And then he will wait here. Ah, shit! Ah. Well, that's the best we've done. Oh, cursing. I started. Yep. That's the important part. The jump on the left side is so freaking tough, though. Like, I can't imagine just keep pulling that off. But like every time I did it, I felt I got lucky. Yep, too early. Kinda got something going there. This level always looks, I don't know why, but always looks so lame after the boss fight. BTTV shenanigans elsewhere. Why? I like posting those. Uh-oh. It's so fucking random. Why does it have to be random? No. What's the fun in that? Yeah, I don't know why. That must be like a subtechnical thing. Sometimes when you hug the wall, you can destroy the enemy. Can you be consistent for once? For life? Okay, it just goes away. That's nice, but again, how would I know? Yeah, the problem is that you never know when the double spawn is gonna happen and when it's not, so you always kind of prepare for it, but if you do, that might fuck you over. Here we are again! Oh, I said fuck you over. See, I can't self-govern, so you guys have to tell me. Yeah, I lost the flow there because I had to pause. Should have gone further back to the left. Yeah, I figured I was doing too much damage, so I didn't... Oh, shit, is this a problem that he spawns from this side now? No, he falls into the same pattern. Okay. I mean, it's just a matter of time when I fail that jump. Like, it's every time it's on the verge of failing. Like now. I could do that little bit of hesitation. I tried to, maybe I shouldn't try to hit him when he comes back to that side. Owie! I'm kind of feeling that I have the ability to do it, but now I'm fucking this guy. And I'm cursing too. Bad jump. But yeah, every time I do that jump from the left to the right when he doesn't stop, it feels like I'm gonna fail it. But at least there's nothing else going on. We should kill him on that side, because then we get this first wave of 3 hits. Did it wrong. Captain Clever, it's mostly because we're playing with the weakest weapon. There is a bow staff and katana in this game that you could probably kill the boss with like 5 hits or something. Unfortunately, you don't get those weapons in this last level, nor do you get those weapons in the previous level, and maybe not even the 2 levels before that. So, if you want to get those levels, we're talking about 1 CC in the game. Which is an option. We can go back to that. What I'm scared of there is that I don't have any strats for this level without a ranged weapon. Not that I'm doing well with the ranged weapon either, but there are so many RNG elements to this stage in particular that I feel like I kinda need this little edge with the ranged weapons. It seems like the gray dude can come back from that. Shit! Oh, okay. It looks easy, but we spend 3 hours working out these strats that I can, like, almost comfortably beat this level. It's not easy. Nice, okay. If I miss any of those shots there that I did, I usually die. And it's basically this one jump in the next form's pattern that is like super tight, and I keep failing it. And because it takes us this long to kill the enemy, like I will have to do well on that like multiple times, and it's just not happening. This jump coming here. It's so tight. Yep. I'll try to delay it next time a little bit. Stupid. I think it's like a mech samurai kind of a thing. Hey, Thermal Monkey, welcome. It's already dead. Oof. Yeah, it's a skeleton. What's the problem? Dead. I beat you. Beat your ass. Oh, nice. Okay. Got it on that corner. Always on that square? No! He does it when I decide to attack. Well, that's good intel to get. Yeah, it is, yeah. Stupid. So if I were closer to the boss, I would get more hits on him. But the spread is very dangerous, so I'd rather not do that. Should be destroyed now in this corner. Yeah, it's that one jump that's so freaking hard. So this is the only place where I kind of get shots on him. It's so fucking hard. There's like another aspect to this game. Each weapon you have, there are 4 different weapons. You have the shuriken, you have a sickle at the end of a chain, you have a bow staff, and the katana sword. It's hard to get the bow staff and katana sword to this fight. You could have the sickle. Each weapon lets you change into a different animal. You have like a ninja spirit power. Now, unfortunately, the animals that we get for these weapons suck ass. The tiger isn't too bad. The scorpion is... it's effective against that boss until he does his spread attack, and then I can't run away. We have a scorpion and a tiger for the shuriken. The problem is that this happens to be the only time in the game when the game actually punishes you for using your animal power. So the middle block that just is there and blocks your jumps, that will actually spawn more enemies if you're using an animal power. So suddenly the boss is like super duper tough. I mean, it's tough already, but even tougher, I mean. Otherwise, I would be doing it with the tiger. Yeah, it's a cool concept. It works well in the game. It's just that it's too bad that like I can't really use them because the enemies that spawn are bad for the tiger. Yeah, it has like the game was super fun, original and all that, like had a good time with it until, well, basically this last level and like trying to figure out this boss fight and having to redo that level over and over again. Fuck. And then just because you know, are trying to figure it out, you're gonna die, and then you're gonna have to take a continue, and then you lose your better weapons, and then you're stuck with this, and then the boss fight will take a hell of a lot more time because you have this pea shooter, so it gets kind of boring instead of like exciting to do the boss fight. And you're just working for this moment here. Working for this moment so you can get more tries with this fight. And everything else is just a prelude to it. It's so close every freaking time. every time I feel I'm gonna fail it. And you have to just keep doing it. It's like, it's not fun. And that one mistake is like, okay, it's 5 more minutes of the previous boss. And because you don't have the boss health bar, you don't even know how close you are. Like, should I hit him one more time here, or should I focus on the jump? I don't know. This best run yet. Ah! Is there a third form? Is there? No! Haha! Woo! So ends another chapter in the glorious legend of the ninja. Until next time. Fuck yeah. Man, that's a tough fight. The jump you have to consistently pull off, it's like pixels away of death. Or from death. Look at those claps from Captain Clever. This is intense. Thanks for the chi-chis. Og så tak vi Bass Badger Gorkatsun, Muji Rakewood, Thermal Monkey, Core Classman, Captain Clever, some of all Nicks. Yeah, again, like, it's rewarding to beat that boss, but the level before is, it's just too much RNG. And the fact that you can't bring the shuriken and the bow staff with you to that final boss fight. Like, if you had all the weapon power-ups in that stage, or even in the previous stage, and make the continue go all the way to 5-1, because it's a challenge itself to use the bow staff and the katana, because you have limited range, so that level would be much harder with them. But then you'd get the payoff with the boss fight. But now you have to, like, kind of do the level with the ranged weapons and then suck at the boss because of the damage. Can you just walk back when he attacks? No, he will follow you into the corner, I think. And, like, he only changes direction when you jump over him. I'm not sure, because with the Scorpion, we kind of stayed in one spot and it kept walking back and forth. But I think it behaves differently when you're in the animal form, because it also spawns those white thingies when you do. We could go back and take a look and try it out. Does anything happen here? So it's a looping game. It's probably more difficult. But let's take a save state. Get to the boss again. Second loop. Yeah, 3 times the same enemy spawn. That's awesome. Awesome game mechanics. It's so stupid. Like, you have to walk forward after the enemy is, like, visible on screen. Otherwise, the same enemy will spawn from the same spot again. Even though you... Okay, that was a double spawn from that one. That... It felt like that fight took ages. How many times did we have to actually make that jump? I mean, I could have been more aggressive with the shots, but it felt like I couldn't really focus on the jump when I was shooting, so I was kind of like only shooting it from one side. I'm gonna actually make save states because we beat the game already. So we're just gonna see how the boss handles himself. Oh, the blue guy comes with you. Save state there. Uh-oh. It hit me. Wait a minute. No, it's here. Yeah, so we beat the game, so now we can just explore what could we have done with the boss. It's interesting, in my opinion. Fucker. So hard to hit him. Whoa! Uh-oh. There we go. Boss time. I mean, it looks like a very intricate, like a samurai armor with like a mecha thing, but it also does look a bit insect-like with that like tail that he has. It's also moving. Okay. We jump over him. Well, let's see this side first. Just keep on coming. Yep. Just mauls over us. Let's see the other side. Well, could you jump over that? He swings high and then low. Oh, but then you're dead. Yeah, I don't feel like that's the that's what you want to do. So this is the tiger thing, but see what the game spawns. Like these like butterfly thingies. When you have that form, it's like it's pretty silly how it changes things. Oh, wait a minute. And it's one, like, I don't know. But we beat it. We found a way. And next time we're going to play a different kind of a ninja game. Thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to find a raid target. A raid out. Saturday will be the continuation of the Gym Power Explorathon. We're going to play the absolutely worst Gym Power game there is. It's the Amstrad CPC version that was rushed out and it's basically incompleted. And then Sunday we're gonna do more what are we doing? Hit Chaos. Almost through the fourth world. Well, TED Talk and Quantic are doing their co-op stream. Alright. Hopefully they're around for a little while longer. Yeah, thanks for joining in. Hopefully you had a good time. I did. Mostly because you guys were here. The game wasn't the best, but we did it. Not gonna recommend it to anybody, but Zen Intergalactic Ninja seems better, so we're gonna hopefully have fun with that. Have a great rest of your Wednesday if it's still going on. It's basically 1 hour left for me, and I'm gonna use that sleeping. Have a good one. Demiurg is signing out. Oh, bye bye.